to say about prophetic words that they're localized. These prophetic utterances from Mike Bickle were the purposes of God, and it's going to change the face of Christianity in the earth. How many people of the global Christian movement heard this prophetic prophetic history of IHOPKC? Not 10% of the entire global Christian community. So if God must be speaking through Mike Bickle and changing the face, just think about this for a moment, changing the face of Christianity in one generation, how in the world could God not have gotten that message to more than 10 to 20%? I mean, I'm just guessing, I'm spitballing here, but I think probably not 20% of the world's Christian community know what IHOP is even. What would you guess? I'm just guessing.
I have no idea the actual numbers.
Not 50%. Let's just say not 50% of the world's Christian population knows what IHOP is. But
right.
God told Mike that he's going to change the face of Christianity in a generation.
Yeah.
So if 50% of the Christian population in the world don't even know who he is and have heard that change in the face of Christianity, is 50% of the world's population disobeying God?
Right. Right.
Think about that for a moment.
Or I guess you could say it more like not having God's fullness, or the full, like they wouldn't
no, Pete, sorry, Pete. I gotta push back on this for a minute. This is what they would say.
The argument. This
is what they would say for sure.
Yeah.
But would God give his fullness to only 50% of the world's Christian population?
Right.
No.
Right.
The fullness of the measure of Christ is available to everyone, everywhere, at all times, and in all places.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And if it's not, then God is a vindictive, hateful, evil God.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And he is not. He is benevolent, he is kind, and he gives his message of the gospel. And it's our duty, our job, our God-given authority to take that gospel to the ends of the earth. And that's why we translate the word of God, because it is the gospel.
Yes.
And so I still have to say that these prophetic utterances are localized, meaning only a few handful of people have access to them. Would God give you a word? Would God give you his utterance to only a handful of people? No.
Yeah, there's a lot of people that think that way, and they tend to be living in communes in the mountains and places.
right, exactly.
Special revelations, man. It's dangerous.
So this Joel 2, this modern conception of Joel 2, that there'll be the manifest sons of God, and that there'll be a prophetic army that rises with the power to do greater works than Jesus and become the God man, as actually Bob Jones put it. That's how he put the Joel 2 army, that they will become a man-child company. They will become God in the flesh. They will become greater than Jesus Christ, more powerful than Christ. That is the couching of the Joel 2 prophecy. He received it from Paul Cain. Paul Cain received it from Branham. And so Sam Storms claims that was not Mike Bickle's perception or understanding of Joel 2. What would you say to that claim?
I think that, again, I would appeal back to IHOP's existence, the prophetic existence of IHOP. And that whole idea of this call to establish night and day prayer and worship on the earth was hand in hand with this end time initiative. I mean, that's all you hear about. That's all I remember hearing about during these intense moments where, we're travailing and contending.
Yeah.
Is that we are working towards the establishment of or preparing the way for the return of Christ, and this end time army, this billion soul harvest.
Soul. So is the billion soul harvest? Would you say, is that part of the Joel 2 concept?
I don't. I mean, maybe I would say they all kind of
overlap,
dance around each other and overlap.
Yeah.
And I to be honest, I didn't immerse myself too much in a lot of the actual like
Detail, maybe. Yeah.
those prophetic words and those ideas were just more it was like the breath. It was like the inhale, the exhale of the
Hmm.
existence, that you're just immersed in these ideas. And
Yeah.
so
Well,
um
Bethel holds the Billion Soul Harvest too. I mean, I did a
yeah.
show on that. It's been a little while ago, anyway, 3 months ago or so, showing 10 different people or so speaking about and actually quoting the Billion Soul Harvest prophecy and saying that this is about the billion souls and you know, whatever context he was talking about it in, but they would say the billion soul harvest and repeating it, kind of propagating it, pushing it forward as if that's a reality.